I used to
Cut yourself.
cut myself. But then the pain still comes back. Am I going to do this to myself? Is my body going to be a canvas of pain? You know, at that point, I was like confused. Hore, and what did we do? What is it that kaZulu ba re kanti siwoneni? Ne? Like, what did we do wrong? That's the person that,
That's the true love.
When I do lunch, it's ke mme wa hao, ke ntate wa hao, I'm your everything. But then God decided otherwise. Why are you always looking at yourself in the mirror? I used to love looking at myself in the mirror. Every time I pass a mirror, I was, but then He made me hate mirrors. Somewhere, somehow, I would say like the world tried to break me, take away the type of person I am, the kindness from me. Like it tried, but then it failed.
Hello, my lovely.
Hi, Mom.
How are you?
I'm well, thanks and yourself.
Good. Welcome to Heal.
Thank you.
And how do you feel sitting here today?
Quite nervous because
You can relax. I know it's nerve-wracking at times, but
also yet again I feel like it's the beginning of my healing journey.
oh wow,
You understand? So yeah,
that's great.
So, it also feels good actually. I
At the
won't
same
lie.
time,
Yeah.
I know. All right, my lovely people. Another episode. We're here again. I hope you have watched our past episodes and you are enjoying them. I'm sitting here with Nale.
Hi.
Nale is gonna take us through her journey today. And Nale, kindly take our viewers who Nale is.
I'm Naledi. I was born Kofoslagas, bred in Soweto. So yeah, it's a process of like but then there was a point whereby my parents had to like
Go separate ways.
go sideways because there are reasons. They had their reasons. I was young, so I can't remember handle. Yeah, I was like, what?
So that's when you moved from Foslo to
Soweto.
I get you. I guess you won't remember much about Foslo, but having moved from Foslo to Soweto, can you take us through your journey as a child, your childhood journey?
Okay, so moving from Vosloorus to Soweto, like it's choice. It's the circumstances that had forced us to like actually
To move that side.
Yes, so again moving that side. Unfortunately, 2017, my mom passed away. So yet again, it wasn't easy because the main person that made us move from that side to Soweto was her because she relocated to Soweto.
Was it home for her where she came from, or
Yes.
was it a new place altogether?
Home.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So make us understand when you guys moved from Foslo to Soweto. That is, was it 2017? You just moved, and after a few months she passed on, or how did it go?
As she was the main reason, like Ritueka got to Soweto, and her passing away immediately, like we got there. January, she passed on like January.
And you just moved back at December.
Yes, like immediately I was like,
you're not even settled as yet.
No, no. So it was also challenging, but then I was young, so next suddenly I can today because I'm young. I can see what's happening. I can feel okay.
Just so they have an idea, how old were you then?
I was 8 or 9, somewhere there.
So, my good people, little it's a maths. You'll get her number, her age right.
I was 8 or 9, somewhere around those lines.
Yeah.
So,
But then even at that age, is there anything in particular that you remember? Like emotionally how you felt? What you went through at that point in time?
At that point, like it did get to me that she's no longer, but then it wasn't that deep because next to be much about like feelings and yes,
and
I remember
funerals.
I remember everything, the whole process, the because she died. She passed on. Sorry, she passed on Katlung. And it was a whole process. She was rushed. That day, I still remember how everything played out.
Even at that age.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, but then as you grow up as a teenager, I realize I actually need my mom here. But then that's where you realize actually like parents are really important, especially mothers are really important. As a girl child, even that you really need your mother. But then at that time,
you didn't know better. You didn't care. It was just life as usual.
I was just living, rather. So yeah.
So now you stayed after her passing or burial. You stayed with your granny and the rest of the family.
Yes, not with my grandmother. I was living with Mam Kholaka and her 5 kids, which I love wholeheartedly.
Wow.
So yeah, I wouldn't say my mother left me motherless. Of course, the void is gonna be there.
Yeah.
That okay, like some situations, thou hope sorry, hey, Kana, this person is no longer. So yeah.
So when did you move from Mamkholo to
My dad?
To your dad. Oh, so the granny we spoke about earlier on is from your dad's side.
Yes.
Oh, I get you.
Yes.
So okay, just take us through how it went. Having buried your mom, now you had to move to stay with Mamkholo and the kids. Obviously, life was normal. You're still going to school. Not much has changed.
Yeah, because I would say much didn't change because she stepped in as a mother. She did. I won't lie about that. She did. But then also she has her own flaws as a human being.
Right? We all do.
Yes. So there are just some situations whereby I got comfortable, but then those situations were like, come back.
Yeah.
But then she played her part. Highly appreciate her. And
sorry, while you're at that one, how many were you from Mama? Is it just you or you have other siblings?
From my mom?
Yeah.
It's me and my older sister.
Oh, I get you.
Yes.
So was she in the picture when you stayed with Mama Kholo?
Yes, we both.
Okay, so you both stayed with her?
Yes.
All right, I get you.
Yeah. During the time, Kofoslo, she had to grow up, like she had to be a parent yet again. I feel like she also needs this session somehow. I would recommend it to her because she had to be a mother at an early age. My mother at an early age because our parents had their own things, forgetting
Lebana to take off.
Yes, forgetting Lebana, and they took whatever decisions, and she had to step in, and that wasn't fair on her. Definitely it wasn't fair.
Has she ever spoken about it to you? She opened up, or is that your fault?
Me, I'm not a person with talking actually. I'm surprised that I'm here.
Mariana,
she
would open up to you and tell you how she feels, or your sister?
Not really.
So this is your observation, Hore, that wasn't fair to her at that early age.
I put myself in her shoes as a human being. I was like, okay, if I was in her situation, how would I feel?
Absolutely.
How would I feel? And totally, it wasn't fair on her. So that also like gets to
How
me.
old was she?
She was about 16.
Still the baby.
Very much. She was too young to have taken that responsibility. But then yet again, I feel like parents also have their own things to deal with in life. So we should also understand them in order for them to understand us. We should give them the space to heal also. Understand we understand but then besides us, they have their own problems.
Le bona ha bana manual how to take care of kids and situation.
Yes, that's why I won't be hard
along the road. Yeah.
That's why I won't be hard on them also.
So that takes me to the question I wanted to ask. Were you never, as you grew up, were you never mad at your mother for leaving you so early?
Oh, I was. Oh, for the longest time, actually. Until I understood that it wasn't her fault. Yeah, only God knows. Sorry. You know. But then for the longest time, I was mad at her. Oh, for the longest time.
And how would you deal with those emotions?
Ooh, I don't know. Like, I'm not good with expressing how I feel.
I can tell you don't even talk much like me.
No, I don't talk much really. I'm just always in my corner. And yet again, I would just cry alone.
Close yourself in your corner.
Yeah,
and would that help at times?
No.
You would still feel the same even afterwards.
The feeling is gonna go away at that moment, yes. But then when it comes back
stronger.
10 times worse.
So then what helped you to feel better?
Writing.
Wow.
I journal.
Okay.
Journal how I feel at that moment. So that I also realized, like, when a year and a half ago, that I might have had actually like anger issues, you know, like things like that, because I would randomly slip over small things. You understand? So
due to upbringing,
the trauma not being able to talk about it actually.
So would you advise that it's advisable to everybody to talk about the problems when they're going through certain issues?
Only when you feel safe.
I would like to hear more of that.
Yeah, only when you feel safe actually. You can't just talk to anyone about how you feel. Why I'm saying that? Because some people use your trauma against you.
True that.
So only when you feel safe with the person, you just don't talk.
So would you say you were not talking about what you were going through back then because you did not feel safe? There was no one to really take it all out to you.
Not that there wasn't anyone, rather. Yeah? I'm a very considerate person. As I said, I'm able to put myself in someone's shoes. So me, I overlook situations. Okay, sharp. I didn't lose this person alone. She was also a loved one to other family members. So I'm a person, I don't wanna put my weight on someone else.
You don't want to be a burden.
I don't want to be a burden at all. So I'd rather just keep it to me.
So now you have moved back to your dad's place.
To my dad's.
Now you're here. How is it like?
It's, I don't know.
Did you have to change schools?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I changed schools several times. But then I was used to it because I went from the school to that school to the school. I was used to it. It was not like Nixanataba anymore. Yeah, but then
it wasn't affecting you anyhow because you have made friends. Now you have to move to a new school. You're gonna restart all over again.
That's the thing about me. I don't attach That's one thing about me. Reason being, friendships can be toxic. It's rare in our generation. It's rare to like have genuine friendships. So that's why I don't dwell much on friendships. I just, if you're my friend, you're my friend. If you go, it's okay. So I didn't get affected that much because I will still meet new people. Yeah.
So that helped.
Yeah, some way, somehow, yes.
Yeah, all right.
And then me moving back to my dad's ne. As I said, he's never perfect. Ne? He's not perfect, but then he's doing his best to show up and
be the father.
Yeah, now he's learning. He's adjusting to having a child that he lives with 24/7. Yeah, now like he's better than when I had arrived. It's way better.
So when did you go back? Was it like
2023?
Or 2 years back, about 3 years back?
Yes. So yeah, it wasn't healthy at all.
Are you saying the bond is there now? Not really.
Not really. It's still developing. Still developing. I'm also trying to give him a chance to adjust
and also try and understand
that
him.
He's not just raising a human being, but then he's raising a teenager. Yet again, like as teenagers are very challenging. We are
Tell me about it.
We are challenging. Like,
tell me about it.
we are very challenging. We are just a different creature. We are like very. So I'm also trying to understand that it's not easy. We have our own flaws. I cannot say as a teenager.
And also, I think on his side, raising a girl child and it's a man alone, I would assume so.
Yes.
Not unless he's married now.
No.
Then it's even more challenging because at times woman to woman makes it a bit easier, you know?
Yeah. Me, as I said, like I'm able to view a situation from both sides. I saw it's okay for him to like act the way he is. I mean, he's also healing from certain things.
The past traumas.
He can't talk about. I mean, I guess our society has brainwashed our men men can't, you know. So I understand that. Like sometimes it's just like he's also dealing with a lot.
Maybe he lashes out on.
He lashes out, and then sometimes it's like, easy. But then also happy with expressing how I feel with him, like talking about emotions with him. It's never.
I was about to ask you that already. Yeah. Have you ever sat down with him as your dad and say, Bona Baba, 1, 2, 3, I didn't sorry sharp?
No, I tried.
And it's not so easy.
Tried several times, but then it just didn't work out. So rather I would just...
Why do you think it never worked out? Do you think he never really understood what you were trying to say? Or...
He would say that he does understand, but then... very deep. I would see you don't understand but then he's human.
Yeah,
he's human, so I understand.
And then how would you deal with it then? Because I, for one, if I tell you how I feel and you don't get me, I get frustrated. Because I'm like, I'm trying to elaborate, I'm trying to make you understand what I'm about. And if you don't understand me, then I get frustrated because I can't understand. So when how do you feel if it doesn't really get you? And how do you move on?
It's really frustrating, as you're saying, or like, happy you so we have expectations of you have to understand me, you have to show up, you have to. So, but then I'm like, it is what it is, as long as kibuile askare watwana hawabua asekinka certain steps.
I get.
So that's where I feel like I can just like disappear into thin air
and never come back,
or just disappear for like 2-3 years, come back secular sharp. So
those that has come to your mind as well.
Several times.
And has it ever happened to you where you felt like committing suicide can be a solution?
Yes. I used to
Cut yourself.
cut myself. But then I was like, okay, this thing like a temporary solution. The pain still comes back. Am I gonna do this to myself? Is my body going to be a canvas of pain? Really? So I was like, nah, it's not worth it scarring myself. I would rather journal. That's where I discovered
That
my
writing about it.
journaling side. I was like, nah, it's not a solution anymore for me to do this to myself. So let me just pray, journal, find myself.
So that really helped you.
It does.
So the person that you were close by or close with, was it your uncle?
Well, from my mom's side, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he played a huge father figure role, like a very huge one. Like saya primary. Una kila chaiswa ki uila hata kitreli load. So una tamaka di crashes. Winter, whatever season, he'd make sure that I get to school safe.
How cap?
He would like leutula pain, hali pain. So that's why. That's the person that.
That's the true love.
When I do lunch, it's can know how, can tattoo how, I'm your everything. But then God decided otherwise.
That's the one you were referring to, the one who passed on.
Yes.
You wanna take us through that as well?
Okay. He got sick for about 6 months, as I said.
Kiluto.
No, he had cancer. He had cancer, so the duration that they had given him was 6 months, and it really became 6 months.
Really? So he found out at a late stage?
Yeah, I guess so.
What type of cancer was that?
Naledi, I guess. Yeah, Naledi, so very uncurable. Apparently, when they say happy, I guess like I answer again as hospital in a kidney because I could say for about like 2-3 months, but never sabun who it's a lang. Kidney.
They were busy running tests.
Yeah, bamufa happy wrong medication
or wrong.
So it's about hola, it's cancer. It was way too late.
It's a spreadile.
Yeah, it's a spreadile look. So yeah, it was that, and then it was really hard.
So he was now bedridden. Oh,
No. Yeah, we get it next anymore. Yeah, it was really really painful to see him in that state. So that's why it's not easy to heal from it, but then you understand how normal one.
The pain he was in.
Pain
But you could see through him already.
Sharp. Even though Anazama like to cheer us up, I get sharp. And then funny enough, before he passed on, he unale sharp. Unale sharp unasa but then immediately
they do that. I always say my mom passed on affordile. I don't know why they do that, but I guess that's the way. But
then the day that he passed on, like when Osaka Anamutwiri rushing him Kokodoi, he just looked at me, and then once he just dropped out, like, okay. That same time, like, I hope you're not leaving me. I hope you're not. And then, after 5, call it again because it was just me and his stepson, Katlum. I kept on calling. How was everything? But then I could hear from my sister's voices, or like, I know, what's up? But then I could hear from her voice, you're lying to me. What's happening? Then my other aunt, again, was like, wapere tuku, it's a Then yeah, they just broke the news. I'm like, okay.
So this is it.
Okay. Yeah.
And how did you feel? Would you say that one broke you more than anything?
Yes.
That you ever went through?
Yeah.
Because now I understand when your mom passed on, you were still a baby.
Yeah. I would say he broke me more than my mom. Yeah. He broke me, and then 2 weeks down the line, my cousin / brother decided to follow. So yeah, it was just another thing.
What happened?
A taxi driver unazama beat her at the robot. And then he was coming back from work, so obviously he has to cross to the other side to catch a taxi. And then one taxi driver just decided to go to beat a robot, and I cannot hear.
Oh no.
I cannot hear. And South Africa, the justice system is so broken, really. But then, yeah.
Nothing has happened till today.
Nothing.
So now, 2 weeks apart, you just buried your uncle, you're still trying to find yourself, then your brother passes on that you used to be so close with. How did you feel?
At that point I was like confused. What did we do? What is it that like, what did we do wrong? So it was just like always my question that was like every day. Like I was so tired, I was drained. Like Naledi. Sorry, I would cry, yes. Mara ednili. Like I was dried out.
I get you.
Dried out. I was like,
the pain was deep.
It was too deep. It was too deep. But then it's life, it happens. That like okay. When I saw the stories that really go on TikTok or family, I never thought it would happen to me. I never thought that it would like. So that also taught me never say never. And try know it's a
You're immune to such,
yeah.
Hey, Nelly, there's a lot. Yeah. So now, I believe it's a year later because your brother passed on last year, uncle 2 years ago, December. Okay. And how have you been coping? Is there any support system? Did you ever go for counseling to understand, or hey, about life again? What is this thing called life? You never felt you needed one?
I don't know, or like, I don't want to say like I've become nonchalant. No, I'm not nonchalant. Rather, let me put it in a way, I'm running away from feeling the pain.
You're blocking it?
I'm blocking it, yes. I'm just, and I feel like that's not healthy.
That is dangerous.
Yeah.
Because it has its own way of coming out. And how to be it lots of oloko guy with a halang. It's a joang.
And then I'm just staying away from it. I don't know. But then I live like Geshap. I just live my life. But then
normally. Yeah. And that's what keeps you going.
Yeah, it does. Like I'm able to continue with doing things in my life.
You're able to go to school. You're able to
focus. Yeah, because if I do dwell on it too much, it's gonna affect me a lot.
So that brings me back to the question I normally ask, Ore. This does not apply to you. Have you healed? Hence I'm saying this does not apply to you. How do you feel? How is it? How far are you from feeling it? Like, oh God, I've healed. Oh God, I'm healing. Are you even close?
I haven't started. Truth, that's the truth. I haven't.
Do you believe in counseling?
I don't know, because I haven't tried
But
it.
wait a second. I think you have started.
Now, yes.
I think
now
you have
I
started.
started.
You're talking about it. You've been here.
I've
You
started,
have. Remember, you don't normally talk. You don't address your feelings. You don't normally tell how you feel. But you being able to do it here, you have started.
I've started.
And
this is my starting
well
point.
done.
Thank you.
This
for
is a
having
biggest
me.
step.
Yeah.
And watch from here on. You're gonna do it. One day you'll be saying, hey, guys, there is more to life even afterwards. You'll be able to say that. And you'll be saying, while healing, I always say, I, for one, can never really say I'm healed. But I know, Hore, I feel way better than how I used to feel back then. So it's a journey. It is a journey. So how can you advise our viewers, our friends, our loved ones, about life in general? What you want to say to them?
Yeah.
People who are going through the most.
It's never the end. It's never the end. Whatever you're facing, it will pass eventually, even if it's not at the moment that you want it to pass. Yeah, don't use temporary solutions as like a thing. Eventually, it's gonna come back, as you said. Like eventually.
Yeah.
So allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to go through it and heal. Yeah.
Amen. That's good hearing from you.
I always read Psalms 141 verse 3. Yeah, that's my favorite verse.
You can share it with us. What does it say?
That God is closer to the brokenhearted and He will heal you. So hence I was able to come here.
Eventually you will be whole again.
Yes.
One or the other. You are also highly favored.
Yes, by God.
Yeah. All right, Nale. What else? Is there anything else you want to share with us?
I think the part, how I almost got molested like 3 times.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but then I'm always grateful that it's always almost never I got.
Never really happened.
Yeah, but then that doesn't make it right. That never makes it right. But then I don't dwell too much about it because there are worse stories. I'm not gonna say how am I related to that person, but then he was just being weird. He had a weird energy when he was always around me, and would make weird comments, but then through phone. Through phone, just send me messages like, why are you always looking at yourself in the mirror? I used to love looking at myself in the mirror. Every time I pass a mirror, I was, but then he made me hate mirrors. He made me hate looking at myself.
So he was watching you.
Yes, he would ask me, why are you always looking at yourself in the mirror? Don't you like what you see? Don't you, I like it, like things like that. Like, and then
what would you do then? You don't respond?
I don't. I would shake.
You ignore.
I would shake so much. I would shake because it never felt right.
Was it someone you're staying with in the same house or
Yes,
visiting?
Yes. Yes. So I would shake and always be jumpy whenever he's around, or I would just close myself in a room whenever he's around, because I had the fear that it would go too far. I always like, and then the second time it was when...
Sorry, and then would you tell your dad about it? Not really.
No, I once told my sisters about it. Like, no, we'll do something about it. That's when I decided, let me just take this step for myself, for my own safety, because I'm the one who's experiencing these things. So I'll just...
excuse myself.
Yeah, let me just excuse myself. Whatever people... I don't care. As long as I'm going to feel safe. Not knowing, okay, it's going to...
Be the same story.
Itself. Yeah. And they're always touchy.
So the second time around, was it someone you still related to?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes. So they're always like touchy with me. But then like my cautiousness every time. I'm always so cautious about these things. I don't like being touched. I don't like being touched. However, because of that, because I'm always jumpy when someone touches me.
It makes you uncomfortable altogether.
It makes me uncomfortable a lot. I hated like hugs, but then now I'm a hugger. I'm a hug giver. Yeah, even like I can feel when someone is not okay.
You're able to pick the spirits.
So I would just randomly give a person a hug. You don't look fine. Can I hug you? Like, yeah. So somehow I would say like the world tried to break me, take away the type of person I am, the kindness from me. Like it tried, but then it failed. Yeah, because I never allowed it. I never, because I love being the person that I am. I love being there for people. I'd rather face my own things, but then I don't want the next person
to translate the negative energy to the next person.
Yeah, I don't want the person to feel alone when they are with me, because I know the pain of being alone. Yeah, so I'm trying my best way. Everyone that's around me, I feel secured. Yeah, so I'm just that person. I love people with like, you know, okay, and then I would listen, even though I don't have anything to advise you on, but then sometimes you just have a person that's gonna listen to you, it helps.
Absolutely.
So I'm just that for people, and I don't expect anything
in
from
return.
them. Because I'm doing it out of like a pure heart. At
times, by so doing that, it helps you personally to heal within. Oh, okay. Like I was saying earlier on, you hear, you listen to their problems, then you end up saying, hey, so Hannah family is only one. So at times it helps you to heal. Continue being yourself.
Oh, definitely.
The world needs more people like you. And continue trusting God with your life and praying. God is
the way.
Yeah, there's always a way. There's a breakthrough. I'm glad you came out. You were never harmed, because we know, like you're saying, most stories we hear.
They're worse.
Even like nyani, you know.
Imagine.
There was, and I'm glad you were saved from that.
Yeah, I was, and thank God.
He was like, no, it's enough with my child. She has been through the most.
No,
not this too. Yeah.
I appreciate a lot. And I appreciate my mom's side of the family, really.
Yeah, for being there for you.
Oh, they are so loving.
Oh, that's beautiful.
They're so loving. They are my family. They are my family, my friends. Yeah.
That's beautiful. See, you're not alone. You're not alone. You're never alone. I Anyway, Nale, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
We
for
really
having
appreciate
me.
you.
Thank you.
It was good having you, and I must say, very emotional as well. And you know what? Like I always say, we learn every day, and we keep on healing. My lovely people, thank you for watching us. See you next time. I hope you're gonna enjoy this episode and heal. Let's keep healing. Cheers.